Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty. Shout out to the Global Power Ambassadors. What I got right here is what's next for every character going into episode 7. What's next? What's their main objective? What can we expect from them in episode 7? This video is inspired by Mark Dark TV. Shout out to Mark Dark TV. I'm using his title. I'm giving the brother his credit. What I'm going to do instead, though, is I'm going to make a whole video and I'm going to break down every character in this one video. So without further ado, let's start with Tariq. So what can we expect from Tariq in episode 7? Tariq is going to be out for blood. Tariq now is going to make it his primary mission. Tariq is going to focus a little bit more on taking out the police than Noma. He's going to focus more on that. You got Diana in there. I now believe that, well, I'll speak on Diana next, but Tariq is going to have to juggle with a lot. You got the police that's out for him. Carter's still on his head. We know what happened with Diana. He's going to be out for blood. He's going to want to know what happened with that. You got Brayden. Brayden is messing up the business. He's going to have a serious talk with Brayden. And on top of that, are we supposed to see Tasha pop up in episode 7 as well? So he probably is going to have more going on than everyone else. Hopefully he remains sober and don't drink, because he says and does dumb stuff when he's on drugs or he drinks. But he's going to have a lot to deal with. We're going to see him be very, very angry. We're going to see him be angrier than we've seen him over the last couple episodes. And he's had it up to here like a bow tie. Next, let's talk about Brayden. Brayden is on drugs. Brayden is messing up the money. And like I said, Tariq's going to have a serious talk with him. And this talk, however Brayden moves after this talk, we will find out by episode 9 if Tariq is going to have to pop his head off or not. We're going to find out, man, if Tariq is going to have to push his shit back further than the Tyra Banks hairline. Brayden is cozying up with this girl who's a fiend. She got sickle cell, like we're supposed to care. We haven't seen enough of Elle to care. And at the same time, I still feel like Elle could be connected to Carter. We could find that out. Is this the thing that's going to make Brayden blow up in episode 8? Because we're looking for it. It's supposed to happen. But Brayden has not addressed the fact that he got turned out into cocaine by this girl. So he's going to have to deal with that and the fact that he's messing up the business. He's going to have some real sit in the corner and reflect on your life and your decisions that you're making. That's Brayden. Next, let's address every single Tejada. You got Drew. Drew wants to take out a rat for Carter's organization. And what he wants for that is power in the streets and protection in the streets. He's going to successfully do that, and he's going to come home. We could probably expect Drew to come home by the end of episode 7. We can't have him in jail for that long. Power never has people in jail for that long, right? Drew's going to come home. He's going to feel like he's the man now because he getting help by the police. We know this is going to lead to him dying. Carter is not going to say, hey, we just going to give you all this power. Carter is going to say, what I want is more information on top of what you did. Why? Because I'm the police. And I could just leave your ass in there, leave you in prison if I want. I can leave you in there. I can get you knocked off in there. Right? That's what's going to happen. We're going to see Drew come home. Probably by the end of the episode, he going to be feeling himself. That's Drew. Next, we talk about Monet. Monet's still trying to hide the fact that she took Noma's work. Monet is going to be concerned with what's going on with Diana. She's going directly to Tariq. Diana and Tariq, they're going to be like, okay, the police took it too far. We have to get rid of all of them. They're going to decide that just killing them, even if they could do it, is going to bring too much heat on them. So what they got to do is they got to find something incriminating on Carter. And once you get something incriminating on Carter, Carter could get the rest of them to back off. And in the process of that, they could still find Shorty, who is going to cause Diana to lose the baby. Hence why we have the later scene of Diana looking like she's beating somebody over the head with something and killing them. That type of aggression is what you do to a lady cop after she spanks you, beats you up, kicks you in your stomach 40 times, and leaves you unconscious on top of the trash outside of the food spot. That's Diana getting revenge on Shorty. So they gonna work on incriminating Carter, getting him to fall back. And also, they still gonna want to get revenge on Shorty. Still gonna want to get revenge on Shorty. That's what's gonna happen with Monet. They gonna be focused on that. Next, let's talk about Kane. We're gonna leave Diana for last, okay? Kane is going to be worried about figuring out a way to get rid of Noma or quell Noma in some kind of way and help Effie get out of the game. That's what Kane is going to be dealing with. And at the same time, maybe we get that flashback that we need that happened when Kane was a kid. That happens with him and Monet, so we figure out why Kane is such a sucker for love now. And why he rode so hard for Monet, and why it's killing him to go against her now. Why he wanted such validation from her and never got it, and why he acting like he hates her now. We're going to also see him mixing it up in the streets, doing the fake searches for Noma. We're going to see, I'm not even going to speak on Noma, because we got to get to Diana first, but that's pretty much what we can expect from Kane, for the most part, okay? Maybe he sleep with Effie again in episode 7, whatever. Last but not least, when it comes to the Tejadas, now we're going to talk about Diana. I don't believe we're going to see much of Diana until Diana is out walking and she has her first real kill where she takes out this officer who caused her to lose her child. Not a bad first kill. I thought it would be Salim. Not a bad first kill. By the way, we still haven't heard nothing of Salim. Nobody says Salim is dead or anything. Salim's still alive, people. Salim's still alive. But anyways, we're going to see Diana in the hospital at the beginning of the episode, talking to Tariq and Monet, letting them know exactly what happened. You're going to say, this officer did this. She wanted me to do this. She has footage of you and Brayden killing Zion, Tariq. So they're going to have to worry about that. They're going to have to break in to Shorty's house or something. They're going to have to get that footage from her. Right? I'm going to speak on Shorty later on when I get to the police section, right? So now that's what we're going to see from Diana. Who's next on the list? We got Effie. Effie is going to be doing what Effie does, worrying about getting into Stanford. Of course, at some point, she's going to get accepted, and she's going to wonder if she really wants to do it or not. She's going to be formulating her plan with Kane that consists of killing Noma, because that's the only way to get away from Noma's thumb, right? That's what she's going to be focused on. Maybe she has another word with Tariq. We're going to see her apologize to Tariq for wanting Tariq and Diana's baby to be gone, and then it actually happens. Or we could see her really be sinister, right, and say she's glad that it happened. We could see that. That's what's going to be going on with Effie. What I want to do also is add Councilman Rashad Tate to the mix. We're going to see him identify his brother's body, and he's going to be mad and question what's going on. He going to talk to Carter. Carter is going to lie to his face. Rashad Tate is gonna know Carter is up to something or he's withholding information. That's gonna have him approach Tariq. And Tariq is gonna be like, yeah, whatever you think Carter did, he did that. So work with me. We're gonna deal with Carter and we're gonna deal with Noma. Right? Or he might leave Noma out of it and he gonna say, listen, we still gotta deal with Carter. That's gonna be Rashad Tate. Rashad Tate is gonna be highly upset. And him being somebody who was a crooked cop, he's gonna be able to tell that Carter is crooked. He may already know Carter is crooked. And he knows that Kamal Tate, his brother, is a good cop. Right? But when he finds out from Tariq that Tariq is extorting and got the Tejadas working for him, he's going to know that Kamal Tate found out something he wasn't supposed to find out, and that led to his death. Because he know Kamal Tate is a straight by the book cop. That's for Rashad Tate. Next, let's talk about the police now. Carter didn't really want to kill Kamal Tate. He realized he had to. He's going to have to talk to Rashad Tate, whatever. Maybe he plans for Rashad Tate to pop back up and be up to something. Maybe, maybe not, right? You got the female officer. She's worried about being killed by Carter because she botched the job even though Zion did die. She had footage. She had footage of the Zion murder. She took that out on Diana. Is Carter gonna come across that footage? She knows that if Carter finds out she botched the job, that's her ass, Mr. Postman. She knows this. So she is gonna be working on trying to keep herself out of trouble. And also we know that she's on drugs, she's getting high, and she's known for her police brutality. We're gonna see that come into play. The other guy who works under Carter, who cares? We haven't seen enough about him to care about him. He's probably going to be the first one to die out of all of them. Maybe. Probably. I don't care about that enough. Moving on next, who do we have? We don't really have anyone else, so I guess I can end this video here with what's next and what we can expect from every character going into episode 7. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-gifted. That's touched by an ink. That's on the dome, nigga.